A day in the life of a Pakistani family. Athena Padilla, Kathy Jo Young,
Millie Skousen.
Jennifer Pond. Throughout Pakistan, we see diverse living conditions and lifestyles. Poverty is widespread, yet we hope for abundance to be Pakistan's norm in the future. Let's discuss family matters and issues that need future improvement. What is purdah, a protective curtain? This gender relations belief is intertwined into every aspect of daily life. Women are subordinate to men. They believe also that a man's honor resides in the actions of the women in his family. Purdah is designed to ensure that women do not dishonor their families and to maintain respectability. Purdah limits women's mobility. It places restrictions on their behavior and activities. It requires veiling and permits them only limited contact with the opposite sex. From a Muslim viewpoint, this practice of guarding females from the outside world is seen as a caring act that preserves her honor and that of her families. Within the household, women select the brides and hold authority over younger wives. Nomadic women take care of all family business while their husbands and sons are away. Unmarried women over the age of 25 and divorced women are disapproved of, however. There is no dishonor in being widowed, although young widows are pressured to get remarried quickly. A brother or father of the deceased husband will often take her as a wife or provide for her. Women's work and education roles have expanded to school teachers and nurses. Women are entering government, law, medicine, military, and service sectors, and the government has opened women's development centers as well.
Men for jobs are still considered to be the breadwinners of the family. The majority of work is manual labor, soldiering, farming, owning a business, medical doctoring. Family, they're expected to care for their aging parents, considered to be the head of the household and the disciplinarians, but are still very affectionate with their and loving with their children. It isn't uncommon to see men being physically affectionate with other men in public. Men will hug, kiss each other on the cheeks, and even walk hand in hand as a sign of trust and respect. And they tend to engage in discussions of politics as a pastime. For children, since Pakistan assigned a very low status to women, mothers don't expect their daughters to do more than help with the children or to be married off. For boys, on the other hand, they are expected to provide for the family financially, and so it is a priority to put boys into education and have work experiences.
Food in Pakistan is accompanied by traditional etiquette. Visitors are always welcome and need to take their shoes off before entering the home. Never show the bottom of your feet and always use your right hand. The prayer offered has two distinct phrases. The first means, in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, and the second, all praise is due to Allah. Leftover food feeds the poor kitchen help once the meal is finished. In 2014, 60% of the population faced food insecurity, and 50.8% of their monthly income was spent on food. A typical meal includes roti, wrapped with yogurt, raw onions, and chilies, a watery soup with small amounts of chicken, and chapati bread used as a scoop. Meats, dairy, grains, vegetables, curries, and spicy sauces make up the foods they enjoy. Holidays always include special foods. Islam, however, forbids eating pork and drinking alcohol. Common diseases for adults in Pakistan are for ages 15 and up because that's the age that you're considered an adult. So the first one is coronary heart disease from air pollution, smoking, and unhealthy food choices without clean water to flush it out of their system. The second is cancer. Lung and breast cancer are most common. The third is stroke. Intestinal infections, including cholera, typhoid fever, dysentery, and food poisoning, are still strong there. Tuberculosis, hepatitis A and E from contaminated water and produce, and diabetes is on the rise from fatty, sugary, salty foods. The average lifespan of a Pakistani male is 65 and a half years and 67 and a half for females if they make it through the labor and delivery process. For children, it's for ages 5 and up. They have a lot of iron deficiency, intestinal infections including worms, malaria, diarrhea, lower respiratory infections, pneumonia, lung abscess, and acute bronchitis. Tuberculosis and polio continue to be an issue there, even though it's been eradicated in most other countries. And child labor. There's a lot of forced child labor with physical abuse and harmful working techniques used on children.
What can we hope for in Pakistan's future? Well, in the family, purdah must be removed and a proper definition of honor must be believed in the hearts of the people. Adaptations must be made and as arranged marriages get closer to becoming extinct. In the education area, concepts about gender roles are likely to improve gradually over time, which will help provide equal rights for male and females. But country finances are probably the next biggest issue to improving education. As far as family health, Pakistan is dealing with third world diseases from poor sanitation and also first world diseases from pollution and processed foods on top of an already taxed health system. Their health outlook is grim if they do not make real advances in one of these problems. Thank you for listening.